Now, I'm going to solve the homework, the second equation. The homework was two equations. The second one, barium bromide plus potassium sulfate gives you barium sulfate plus potassium bromide. This is, of course, by a double displacement reaction. This is AQ, and this is AQ. This is solid, and this is AQ. How can I know that this is solid? According to the solubility rules in page 137. Or you can study it from the notes from your copybook. All sulfates or most sulfates are soluble except one of the exceptions, barium. So barium sulfate is insoluble. You must memorize it. So the first step, change it to be an ionic equation. So barium bromide, the barium is Ba. It's in group number 2, so it's positive 2. Bromide is Br. It's very far. It's okay. So it's in group number 7, so it's -1. So the final formula should be, if we want to cross them, so the final formula should be Ba, Br2. Plus potassium sulfate, potassium is K, +1, sulfate is SO4, -2. If we want to cross them, so, and this one is here, so the formula will be K2SO4. Gives. That's why I told you, write the charges for each ion. Barium sulfate, and of course this is AQ and this is AQ. Barium sulfate Ba, sulfate SO4, okay, -2, +2, so they are cancelling each other. Potassium bromide, potassium is K, bromide is Br, -1, +1, so they are cancelling each other. And this is AQ, and this is solid. So this is a simple equation. Now I want to write the ionic equation. Just split them into ions. So the barium, Ba, +2. Plus, look here we don't have plus because it's a compound. Here add plus because we are splitting them into ions. Br2 means I have 2 ions of Br. 2 ions of Br means here 2 Br -1. Don't change the total charge, it is always -1. Just this 2 that is written on the right side, write it on the left side. That's it. Then this is the original addition sign. Then K, how many atoms of K do we have? K2 means 2 atoms K. So K +1. SO4. Treat SO4 as one package. So write it as it is. SO4 -2. Okay. It gives BaSO4, don't touch it. Keep it as it is. Plus KBr, K +1 plus Br -1 AQ. AQ, you must write the state of every ion. Then try or start crossing the spectator ions. Ba, is it a spectator ion? No, because it enters the reaction as an aqueous solution and leaves the reaction as a solid precipitate. So keep it as it is, plus 2br. Now, I did not balance the equation from the beginning, and I mean it just to tell you that if you do any mistake while you are solving your equation, this mistake will be obvious to you in the second step. So you can know, or you can solve it clearly without any mistakes, because the mistake will be very obvious to you. Here, look, what is my mistake? 2br minus 1, and here I have 1br minus 1. If I want to cross them, I must have an identical number of ions. If this is 2, here must be 2. So if I don't have 2 here, be sure that I did not balance my equation. So simply go back to the original equation and balance it. So even if you did a mistake and forget balancing the equation, simply the second step will remind you that you have to balance it. So you must solve it correctly. Again, here 2, we don't have 2, so you have to balance the equation. BA, SO4, SO4, here 2, so you have to multiply this by 2. And here we have 2K, 2BR, so the balance, or the equation, is balanced by this way. Because I put here 2, so you have to put 2, because this 2, as I told you in the previous videos, will be distributed to the cation and the anion. Okay, so here we have 2br and here we have 2br. Now my equation is correct. Cancel the spectator ion. Go to K. K positive, positive, spectator, cross. Time. What is left? SO4 enters the reaction as an aqueous solution and leaves the reaction as a solid precipitate. So it's not a spectator ion. Write it as it is to give us barium sulfate. This is the net ionic equation. That's it. So what are the spectator ions? They are, and that's it. Now I'm going to write another 2 equations instead of this equation, and the previous one, as another homework, because these 2 equations were a homework. Because I solved them for you, so I will give you another equations, or I will send another equations. You have 2 days to solve them. So today is Monday. So you will submit them, or you must submit them on Wednesday.